We all know Blackbeard got reworked in Operation Collision Point, and honestly, it's a pretty strong change. Being able to take gunfights as aggressively as he can and as protected as he can is something we haven't seen since OG Blitz. So this is new ground for a lot of players. Well, don't worry, because today we're going to be going over the best counters to this new Blackbeard from worst to best. So stick around to the end so you never lose to another Blackbeard again. Starting off our testing, Melusi seemed to be the worst counter to not only Blackbeard, but all shields in general. I think Melusi is great for countering a rush in this scenario though. Forcing Blackbeard to slow down and either push through the Banshee or turn, exposing himself by shooting it is great in some situations and will work sometimes. I think the Banshee is just too easy to ignore. It just wastes a couple seconds on the rush, but it's a great tool for intel so you're not flanked super easily.
Yeah, but I mean, that'd be a perfect, like, I'm going to shoot this one. Just
yeah, that's your whole back. Is it?
Yeah. Next up, we tested Fenrir. Fenrir is great in a couple situations. If you take a look here, we're on Clubhouse. I am Thunderbird playing on Rafters, and I'm in a gunfight with Blackbeard outside garage door. In this fight, I either let Blackbeard push in and take that space, making it an easy Rafters take, or I can test the long range fight. Either way, I'm at a huge disadvantage. He has his whole body covered and an ACOG to fight me with. I have the spear with a 1x. Fenrir would balance this whole fight with one single gadget. Say I place an FNAT right above the door here, and one maybe on the stairs here. This makes it so Blackbeard cannot contest me from long range, and he's forced to either push through it, leaving himself blinded to a fight I would have the advantage in, or turn to destroy the FNAP and expose himself to me playing on Rafters. I think situations like this, Fenrir is a very good Blackbeard counter.
Never also tried that.
oh! All right, I mean, that's kind of good. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you got him trapped in Fenrir, you just blitz him and...
But these situations won't happen too often. Most fights will be about a hallway's length against Blackbeard anyway. Next up, we have Tuberau. Tuberau is interesting against Blackbeard and actually counters his gadget. The most obvious counter being able to slow Blackbeard down. As you can see, he's still able to ADS, so you'll need to keep your gun up if this is how you choose to counter him. The more interesting counter I can actually see a use for is being able to stop Blackbeard from breaching soft walls. Right now, if Blackbeard goes up to a wall, he can easily breach it, but Tuberau can counter this entirely. If you're playing on a soft wall and hear a Blackbeard on the other side, freezing the wall will keep you safe for about 10 seconds. It's not perfect, but honestly, I was really glad we found this. The next best counter to a Blackbeard is going to be Frost. Frost is interesting and actually counters all shields. The difference with Blackbeard is he actually has the option to shoot it, but you could use this to your advantage. Let me explain. So here we are on kitchen window. Blackbeard silent breaches the window and gets hit by a frost mat. Very obvious, but it gets more interesting. When Blackbeard vaults through the window, not knowing a frost mat is there, he doesn't have time to ADS and shoot it like a normal operator would. That alone is a great counter to a rushing Blackbeard. That was on TikTok all drone phase. Let's say Blackbeard knows the frost mat is under the window. The only way he's able to vault through safely is if he pre-aims and pre-fires the frost mat. This leaves him incredibly exposed in this whole sequence of vaulting. This obviously isn't the best counter, but it's something to keep in mind. Oryx will be our next Blackbeard counter for obvious reasons. He is the shield counter. I do not think Oryx is a great operator, even for countering shields. It's nice, but there are a lot of other operators that are better and have way more uses for dealing with shields than Oryx does. But during our testing, we noticed Oryx is heavily favored in who actually gets knocked down when Blackbeard and Oryx bash at the same time. Now, I'm not sure if this is a glitch or intentional, but it's something to remember when dealing with Blackbeard. Very rarely will Blackbeard counteract an Oryx dash, and even rarer is Blackbeard and Oryx both being knocked down. The interaction between these operators is insane and really seems favored for Oryx.
I don't think what else you can do. But I guess it's all Oryx's ability because he's useless, so...
the only thing he can do.
Yeah, he has Crocs alarms.
Nice.
Legion is the classic counter for shields. It's risky for a shield to shoot a goo mine in the first place, but once they hit one, it's checkmate. If there's no cover, they are forced to take a gunfight or get aggressive on you. Now, the goo mine will do chip damage to Blackbeard, making him easier to kill, and force Blackbeard to slow down when taking space quickly like he can.
I'm gonna rush sight. Oh, shit.
Yeah, goo mining you. What are you gonna do?
I can't breach.
You can't breach? Oh
No,
my
I can
God.
melee and I can ADS, but I can't use my ability.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Clash is probably the most unexpected counter to Blackbeard, but she is one of the best if you have a teammate playing off of you. Clash was recently inadvertently buffed to be a better counter with shields. The guard break on a shield was made weaker, making it easier to force a shield to the left. The first shock to a Blackbeard will throw his shield about halfway to the left, and then every shock after that will send his shield flying, leaving him completely exposed. Clash on her own cannot take advantage of this. By the time she flips to a secondary, the guard break is over. But if there are teammates playing around you, Blackbeard might as well have ult F4'd. The cherry on top of Clash being an amazing counter to Blackbeard, while he's shocked, he cannot ADS. This entire engagement renders Blackbeard useless each round.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it stops me from ADSing.
That's actually such like a good. I mean, dude, there's just there's almost no way you're catching me.
The second best counter is going to be Echo. Similar to Clash, a teammate is needed to counter Blackbeard best with Echo. Just like Clash, a stun from Echo's drone completely swings his shield out to the left. And in Echo's case, it also stuns him so he can't see you. This makes the engagement with the teammate playing off of your drone completely defender-sided and almost impossible to win as Blackbeard. Echo on his own can do some chip damage though, as landing an impact at Blackbeard's feet will do a good 40 damage each explosion. Echo is a great counter as long as you have a teammate playing with you.
My God.
Dude, I can't trap you. With one shield, it doesn't
Honestly,
work.
yeah. No, that's good.
Finally, the best of all worlds, Ela is the best counter to shields. She can aggressively play solo against a Blackbeard in multiple ways. Ela's Grisma is a quick detonating stun, completely breaking Blackbeard's guard. She gets 3 of these per round, and you can keep them in your pocket to use when you need them, unlike Echo's stuns. What's so great about Ela is she can act on this counter. All of these other operators can't act on their counter when it goes off or is activated. Ela can throw a Grisma, wait for the explosion, then swing off of the audio. It's a free pick every time. Not only that, she has 2 impact grenades to do some damage before you commit to the Grisma method. And a high rate of fire weapon like the Scorpion helps a ton in situations like this. Ela was literally built to counter this operator. There is no better counter than this. I really hope you feel more confident taking on a Blackbeard. If you do, make sure to subscribe down below. I'm really pushing for 10K subscribers before the end of the year, and I need you to be a part of it. Let me know down below if you've had problems countering Blackbeard this season, and let me know if I've helped you in any way with this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you all later.